Okay.
Welcome back to Chaos at the Coffee Shop. On this podcast, we make songs. My name's Justin. I'm a host on this podcast called the Chaos at the Coffee Shop podcast, on which we make songs. I'm joined today by my co-host, whose name is D. Hay. He is a part of the podcast in which we make songs on a weekly basis.
And that's me. I'm D. Hay, a part of the podcast where we make songs on a weekly basis.
So every week
my
on
co-host.
this podcast, we...
Okay. So you really took that one.
So I'm Justin, and I help make songs. This bit died.
Okay, yes. We just talked about like how we got to like get in there really quick.
We're going to really dive into this one this week cuz last week we did a lot of fucking around.
Yeah. But this time the fuck is going to be around us.
This time the fuck is good. That's what they say. The fuck is good on this one.
Okay. So speaking of that, so I've got an idea this time.
Okay.
As many of the times I often do.
It is usually you.
Yeah, that's kind of my role.
It is a bit. It's kind of just like I call you and then am ambushed by whatever we're gonna do.
Yeah, because if I didn't have the ideas, then you would just do everything.
It's true. So that's kind of your half of the process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, you know how like you've probably got like a favorite song or a song you've listened to a bunch of times.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And and there's lots of music out there, and a lot of songs like that you hear anywhere in your life. You listen to them like hundreds of times throughout their existence and your existence.
Yeah.
And I think this is a waste of time. I think you're wasting your time when you do this.
When you listen to a song a bunch of times?
Yeah. Or when you listen to music in general. I think it's a big waste of time.
Music is a waste of time, what you're saying.
I think that is the thesis of my argument that I'm making, is that music is a waste of time. Like, okay, you listen, you turn on the radio and Justin Bieber's there and he's singing his hit song and you're like, oh, I love that. I'm going to listen to it again. And you listen to it again, that's 3 more minutes off your life where you're just listening to the same thing. Like, you already know it. You've already heard the song once before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you listen to another song and it's different. And it's like, well, maybe you didn't like that next song as much. It's like, well, you could have just listened to the first one there. So
okay.
Okay, how do you feel about that so far?
Well, I guess I track a little bit. I don't know if I could articulate it any better than you have, which is to say poorly.
I just think music's a big waste of time, and that there's so many songs out there, and everybody's just like wasting their time listening to songs.
We host
when
a
you could be
podcast
doing
about writing music.
Well, you could
we
be
make
doing
the songs.
You could be woodworking.
So now we're a woodworking podcast.
Yeah, make a shed.
Let's go build a shed. This is the Chaos of the Coffee Shop podcast, where every week we build a shed.
Yeah, at least we're like producing a physical thing, you know? But that's not the entirety of my idea. That's just the premise.
All right.
My idea is
Build
that we need to make the last song that ever exists. So you can just listen to our song and then be done with music, and you can move on with your life, and you can make a shed.
This is the last inspiration you need to go make that shed.
Yes, this is the last inspiration you need for anything. This is the last song that will ever exist, because it will provide you everything that a song needs to provide anyone ever.
Wow. This might be the grandest task that we've taken on yet. This is the song that puts an end to music as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Music is like the most carnal language, the most carnal and universal language among humans, and this is the last one.
Yep. You only need this one, and you only need to listen to it once.
All right.
Yeah, it's just, it'll free up like
so much time. And headspace.
Yeah, it'll let the world just move on.
And well, from like and maybe we don't even include this, but from like a logistical standpoint and maybe even a business standpoint, as you and I being the hosts of a podcast about writing music, Where do we next week? What happens?
We'll get there when we get there.
I think that's bad business.
I'm not in this for the business. I'm in this for the art.
Okay.
And yeah, like, you know, we'll get to next week and we'll think of something, you know, maybe we'll start cooking, or we'll just be all about arts and crafts.
Is part of this for you, like, you just feel like we need to be making physical things, like maybe music, being that it's not something you can like touch and feel, isn't worthy of attention?
Well, maybe. I hadn't thought about it that way, but I'm thinking just like we need to free up. You know, it's like everybody's so busy these days, right?
Yeah.
And like, you know, when you're listening to a song, you could be doing something else. You could be listening to the news. And you could be learning about the world, right?
Yeah.
And this song will be a nice escape.
This episode of the Chaos of the
3 minutes.
Chaos of the Coffee Shop podcast is sponsored by Audible.
Yeah.
Listen to books.
Well, no, after this song, you won't need Audible.
Listen to books. Audible.
Yeah. Yeah, well, so,
you know, okay, so I mean, if this is what we're doing, you know, I mean, we're here. Like, I signed the contract. We're a team here, man. I'm gonna write this song with you if this is what we're doing, and even if that means the downfall of our career here and mine elsewhere.
Yeah, well, everybody's music career.
Yeah.
At least everybody will be out of a job together.
That's historically a good thing. When everybody
and imagine
loses their
how many
job all
more
at once, it's always
but
good.
imagine how many more jobs will open up
just because we have more time for things now that we're not spending all of our time listening to music.
Technology will evolve. Like, maybe we'll go to Mars. We'll put a man on under the sea.
Under the sea.
We've
never done
that.
But
like further down there, like than usual. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe we'll explore the sky.
You've inspired me now. I'm now on board. I'm sorry I spent so much time arguing with you.
No, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's a tough idea to get kind of wrap your noggin around.
It is. And you know, it's like you mentioned earlier, like, you're kind of the idea man, and like I said, I'm often just sort of ambushed whenever we jump onto these things. And this one especially, it is just a lot to wrap your head around immediately. But here we go. You know, I mean, if we're going to do this, like, it has to include every emotion. Everything that someone seeks to gain out of listening to music has to be gained from this.
And it has to satiate those desires within a 3-minute song.
It has a 3-minute song.
So that you don't even want to listen to music anymore. You're just done with it.
So maybe we make a song so bad that you give up on music as an institution.
Okay, that's something.
That's an idea.
It's
probably easier than making a song so good that you don't feel like you need to listen to it anymore.
Yeah, because if you make it good, people are going to want to listen to it over and over and over again.
Yeah. It would have to be so good that you are satiated it's like it's so good that you kill yourself. Like, you're like, I've experienced everything there is to experience, and now I can die happily.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and
maybe it's a little bit of both.
So it's so bad that you kill yourself?
It's so bad that you kill yourself.
We're going to write a song that's so bad that you kill yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. What if it, like, every measure of the song, it changes genres completely?
Oh my God.
Like, the entire, like, structure.
This is a 3-minute song, right?
Where every, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, like, first it's like rap, 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 rock, 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 polka,
I understood.
polka.
I understood what you're saying. Yeah, a 3-minute song, though, that's a lot of. I don't think we can name that many genres.
Well, we can get creative.
We can make some up. Start mixing genres.
Yeah, there could be, like, maybe it's just other things that are waste of time. Like, one bar is, like, dedicated to theater, and then we don't need that anymore.
Theater. Oh, so
yeah.
So then we've made musical theater
obsolete.
Yeah, obsolete. So
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we do. I mean, like we could go really heavy into this. We could make like enjoyable physical activities obsolete. BMX.
Oh, yeah.
No, we don't need BMX anymore. Here, listen to this. The chains on this bike.
Okay.
Like,
yeah, and then we could just like cars in general.
Cars, no more driving. Listen to these beeps. Car beeps. Horn beep, beep, beep. And then, I mean, like, we could really ruin everything with this. We could really ruin it all.
Yeah.
This song could really fuck everything up.
Oh, and that's the part that's going to make you want to kill yourself.
Yeah, because there's nothing left to do.
Because there's nothing left, because you're so satisfied by this song that there's nothing in life worth living anymore.
Because you've experienced it all in this 1 3-minute song.
Yeah.
So maybe we make a list of like all of the things that people want to do like before they die, like climb Mount Everest or like hike the Appalachian Trail, and then, and we include those.
And we mix those in there with the
so then
genres.
It's like, oh, I don't have to do that now.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah. So you can't like come out of this song and be like, oh, I'm gonna go write my novel because like we already did it.
Yeah. And our novel is way better than anything you could have made, and it's only like 2 seconds long.
Yeah. So we're putting everybody out of business. We're killing everyone that listens to the song is probably going to kill themselves. Maybe even you and I too. I mean, do we make a section of the song about podcasting?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, should start writing. You should maybe whip out a pen and paper and start jotting some of this stuff down. I feel like running through a lot of ideas here. It's easy to get lost.
Okay. Let me go get a pencil and some paper. And even though I do have a computer right in front of me, it's just,
we're an old-fashioned company over here. Chaos at the Coffee Shop Enterprises.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right. I see you're back with the Chaos at the Coffee Shop Bible.
Yes.
Do we want to go into that at all, or is that just a little? That one's just for you and me.
Yeah, that's just for us. Written a couple other gems with this Bible.
Yeah, this notebook will be priceless one day.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, what are all the elements of this song? Right now, I have written down Mount Everest. I included love. I thought should be in there.
Yeah, you experience that, and then you never have to do it again. So, cool. Got like rap, rock. Gotta have some music. Car in there. So no more car. Put in motorcycles too.
Motorcycles.
Yeah.
How about trucks?
Dude, get some trucks in there.
How about just like a beep?
Just a beep?
Just beep like the horn.
Oh, like a car beep.
Yeah. Like, because everybody loves when they're on the highway and somebody like cuts them off and they're like beep beep beep. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And
we're really going in on the motor vehicle side of this, which is good. How about boats and airplanes?
Yeah, boats, airplanes.
Any means of transportation, I guess. Bicycles, unicycles, maybe. I don't know what a unicycle sounds like.
We can find it somewhere.
Probably, yeah. Holidays, dude. Christmas. No more.
Holidays.
Don't need Christmas anymore.
Holidays.
Hanukkah too, man. I'm not leaving you out.
Yep. Can't have that.
What are the other ones? Halloween. Don't need it.
Halloween. Oh, no more Halloween. No, candy in general.
Candy. Anything sweet. Food. Nah. Don't need it. Maybe that's how you kill yourself, is you starve to death.
Yeah. Is there any way? Don't get me wrong. I like the kill yourself angle.
Yeah.
Is there any way we could spin that a little bit? It sounds so bad. Daniel? Okay. So we want this to be the last song, and we don't want we don't want people to experience anything after this.
You're not killing yourself because you're sad. You're not killing yourself because there's nothing to live for. It's more like oh, I'm fulfilled.
Okay.
There's nothing. There's no need to be here.
So maybe it's not so much as like killing yourself, but your soul sort of ascends.
You're satiated.
You just die, and there's no. Everybody just listens to this song and they can't control it. They just die because there's nothing left in them to do. Because
you did all of it.
And it's sort of like a rapture type thing where just like, but it's not good. It's not bad. It's just you're done.
You're done with everything. Did it. You finished it.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. So I guess we can stop using the term "kill yourself."
Yeah.
And we'll use rapture too instead.
Yeah. Or soul ascending to
the ascension,
a higher yeah, just ascension.
Ascension.
Yeah. You're becoming, well, where's your soul going? That's another thing.
That's a good point, because we're definitely going to write off religion too.
Religion's not going to be there. It's just, maybe your soul isn't going to exist.
You just vanish. You ascend.
Just all of you vanishes.
You just go to space.
You just go to space. You just float around space.
You just float around space because everything on Earth is obsolete now because our song is so all encompassing.
Yeah. Well, but our song does have space in it.
Does it?
Because I just wrote it down.
Oh fuck!
So your souls can't be in space.
Is there more space? Like after?
No, because I just wrote down more space.
Oh no!
Oh, okay. This is a dilemma. Your soul's got to go somewhere.
Well, you mentioned something about the bottom of the ocean.
Okay. You know what? Ocean isn't mentioned there.
We didn't mention ocean.
We didn't mention ocean.
We mentioned boat, but not ocean.
Mentioned boat. I think ocean's going to be the only thing that's left.
Okay, so everyone will just walk into the sea.
Yeah.
You listen to the song.
I like that.
Okay.
Everybody just it's just like collective, like we just all hold hands and walk into the sea together.
Into the ocean.
It's nice.
This is very good. It's so poetic.
Yeah.
So we have to include everything in this song except for ocean stuff.
Yeah.
So then everybody just goes and whatever happens next.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In the ocean.
Who knows what happens in the ocean?
I sure don't.
I think you just kind of dissolve and become part of it.
That's what the ocean is dissolved people.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
People are mostly water anyway. So we kind of already are the ocean.
We are the ocean.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is really just about is becoming one again with yourself, which is the ocean. So just to sort of summarize, then we're writing a song that is so all encompassing that once you listen to it, you are left with nothing to do but just sort of walk into the sea.
Yes. That is it.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah.
Do you want to? I don't know how. Want to just dive into it?
I guess we could. Do you want to just record stuff? I mean, is there?
More
that we. Okay. Is there more to expand upon?
I mean, we've sort of got a short list started. Let's just jump back in. Let's jump back in a couple minutes with something to show for our time.
And then we'll probably have a better idea of what the song is.
Okay. All right. We'll be right back. You want to explain what we've done?
Okay. Yeah. So we're back. We actually just recorded the whole song. I think we said we were gonna check in, but just when the juices get flowing, it's just there's no stopping
going back.
Yep, right. I guess we should explain what this song means to us and the world.
I think we did a pretty good job of sort of laying out what we were trying to accomplish, but there's a few things that may come as a surprise to the people,
right? The AC stuff
we did. We got our boy Aaron Carter to be a part of this track with us.
Yeah, he helped us out a bit. Yeah, is there anything that we didn't mention? I mean, there's a lot going on in this song because we wanted to.
It's the last song, you know?
Yeah, so it's the last song. So with each different element of the song, I'm trying not to give it away, but with each element of the song, we wanted that to be the end of that thing.
Yeah.
So when, like, for example, if we did the rock portion of the song, that is to be the last rock song that anyone will ever need to hear, because they will listen to that part and they will be completely satisfied with rock music as a whole.
Yeah.
And we do that with everything that exists in the song. So we cover everything, and by the end of it, you are ready to just walk off into the sea.
Yeah, I think that was probably the best summary that you could have given.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I think we can probably jump into the song and our special guest, who we will introduce momentarily.
Yes. All right. Yeah. Let's bring him on. Walk into the sea.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
$10 trillion in my bank account. Mount Everest is my house.
So everyone go to the sea.
And now, oxygen.
Hey, Justin. Hey, it's Aaron. I can't come out tonight. I want to see this girl. No. Her name is Candy. Real cute. I gotta go. See you.
She's got everything that you're my girl, what desire, the dark water. You're my girl, sets the summer sun on fire. You're my girl, so sweet, you make my mouth water.
All right. So welcome to the podcast, Tira.
Hi.
Hi, Tira.
Hi.
So we just listened to the last song you'll ever need to hear, and what are your first impressions of it?
It was, it sounded like everything. Do you know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah, okay.
That song was everything. And you said that this is the last song that I need to hear.
Yeah, this should be the last song you ever have the desire to hear.
Well, I think you nailed it, because that had like every sound in the world, I think, and every genre of music. And I think I'm good now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, you have no, like, you're not going to get off this call and, like, go listen to, like, Jay Beeb's latest hits.
Oh, well, okay. I can't say that I won't.
Do you want to listen to, like, does this make you want to listen to any other songs?
I mean, I'm going to be honest, this song makes me fearful of listening to any other songs.
Okay.
It just makes me scared in general.
Scared
I'm just trying to
enough
gauge
to walk into the ocean.
Yeah, maybe.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you want to walk into the sea right now?
I mean, I'm 9.5, maybe.
Okay.
This was
That's
a very
pretty good.
scary
Okay.
song, I think.
Yeah, so I'm trying to gauge how much we succeeded with our initial goal here, Justin. And I think that
Well, with
I
the
think we did
test group,
pretty
a
good.
9.5 out of 10 is pretty good.
Yeah. Were there any parts of the songs that like stuck out to you in particular?
I don't like the part where there was a bunch of moaning.
Yeah, we don't like that part either.
that part just kind of, it wasn't in the initial draft.
It kind of happened accidentally.
Yeah, I didn't like it either, but it sort of just needed to happen.
So what was the premise behind this song?
I think you're kind of on point with it. I think you get it as much as we do,
Yeah.
or anyone else.
Yeah, the basic premise was that music is a waste of time, and we wanted to make a song that you could just listen to and be done, and then you could get started on, your projects around the house, your woodworking.
Specifically woodworking. Does this make you want to go build a shed?
Okay. Well, does it make me want
Does
to
it?
build a shed? Well, I mean, if this is the last song that I'll ever hear or that I ever need to hear, I mean, building a shed is the next best thing, I think.
Well, now I'm sort of realizing that there listeners might think there's some sort of fallacy in our idea where that we want to free up time for people to make a shed, but we're also, the other goal of this song was to include everything in it, which you sort of nailed. And we wanted to include like all genres and all things
Just
in general.
Yeah.
So that you wouldn't feel a need to do anything or listen to anything or be anything, and you could just sort of walk into the ocean and become a higher being. You could ascend
Into the ocean.
into the depths of the ocean.
That's powerful. Everything
Well, is that
you
what you're
guys
feeling
do
now?
is just so powerful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So but are you going to walk into the
Am I
sea
gonna
though?
walk
Like
into the
this
sea?
is
That's the
Well,
answer we're trying to get from you. Yeah.
yeah. You know what?
Yeah?
I think I will right now.
okay.
Okay, can I leave?
I guess, yeah, I guess that's
Oh,
your,
wait.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna make
I guess
any
that-
more music after this though?
that was sort of
We-
my first question when this was pitched
Yeah,
to me.
Justin had an issue with that because he's all about the money and the business side, but I'm just in it for the art. So like I think that this is just our last.
So
thing,
D-Hay doesn't
and
want to
we're all
make the
gonna walk into the
podcast
sea.
anymore.
Yeah,
You might be our last guest. We'll see you next week.
Okay.
you might. Yeah,
Because you know
This
what?
could be the very last one.
I'm going to say something. I think that I am the biggest fan of your podcast. And I think that you guys shouldn't stop the podcast.
You know,
maybe.
I don't want to pander, but she is one of like 6 people that listens to our podcast. Which,
That's true.
and if she doesn't want us to stop, maybe we should.
But like, can we even be Chaos at the Coffee Shop if we do pander to these lesser beings? Like,
Can I?
like if we keep on just doing, if next week we come on and we're like, hey, this song's a song about walking into a volcano, it's like there's no passion behind it, there's no art, like it's just everything's lost.
Well, they'll need music in volcanoes the same way they'll need music under the sea, D-Hay.
yeah, but it's just not the same, if we just, because this song is everything. This song is it's
everything.
just,
It's everything we can think
I feel
of.
satisfied just having made the song. Like that's part like we want to make all the things like rap music and rock music like basically obsolete with the song, but also in making the song, I want song making in general to be obsolete to us.
Well, I can't say I want to write any more music.
Yeah. I
So-
mean, after that took a long time.
It
It
took
took
that
too
was
long.
probably longer than anyone has ever spent on a song. We've been
Yeah.
here for hours.
Wow.
This song, for what it is, this song took way too long to make.
That is, yeah. What the listener doesn't know is that we started this project yesterday.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Typically,
And
it's a sit
today
down.
we started at like 5:00 today, and it's almost 9:30.
This
Yeah,
was a
fuck this,
2-day
dude.
song. You guys don't do that.
I know we don't do that. D-Hay, I think you're right. I don't want to do this podcast anymore.
Yep. All right. Well, this is Chaos at the Coffee
This is
Shop.
the Chaos at the
signing
Coffee
off.
Shop.
Okay.
Thanks for being here, Tira.
Thanks for having me.
Before we go, Tira, do you have anything to promote
Yeah, I got a new book. You guys
That-
don't get to know the
that
name.
you wrote?
Yes, that
That
I
you
wrote.
wrote, or just your read?
You
you're
wrote
just
it?
reading?
That I
So you
wrote.
just-
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
We don't get to know the name.
No.
Tira has a new book.
It's personal, okay? It's personal.
Oh,
Tira
is it more
wrote
of
a
like a
diary.
diary?
I mean, you could say that, but you don't need to know about it. You just have to know that I wrote a book and it's good.
Can people find it if they look hard enough?
Maybe, but I'll never tell.
Tira wrote a book.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry.
You made it to the end of the Chaos Cast.
Hope you had some fun and had some laughs.
Now it's time to promote our brand.
Chaos at the Coffee Shop,
The world's best band.
First, check out bandcamp.com.
We're Chaos at the Coffee Shop. We're the bomb.
And follow at Chaos Coffee Shop on Twitter.
If you don't, then you will be bitter.
Then there's Facebook,
SoundCloud,
Apple Podcasts,
Deezer,
Listen Notes,
Pornhub,
YouTube,
Stitcher,
iHeartRadio,
and Discord too.
We're Chaos at the Coffee Shop,
And we love you.